I am now privileged to welcome a distinguished leader, a statesman who has stood firmly alongside Israel and the Jewish people on the international stage. Throughout his years of leadership, he has consistently demonstrated courage, integrity, and a profound commitment to the values of freedom, democracy, and combating anti-Semitism. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Janez Janša, former Prime Minister of Slovenia, for his keynote address.
So, Mr. Minister Cikli, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I know, we are late in schedule, so I will make my speech short. But I will start with admitting that I have learned a lot during panel discussions, during listening to your speeches, so thank you very much. So it is big value for me being here. Shortening speech, I will not describe the situation. I will try to add some proposals how to fight anti-Semitism more effectively. What are the solutions? Well, during today's speeches and panel discussions, almost all possible measures and answers were mentioned and discussed. So, before we can even discuss a solution how to effectively fight anti-Semitism, especially in Europe, we must admit that the fundamental cause of anti-Semitism in the European Union especially is completely distorted image that most European media convey from the region. Some of them are today also present. People mostly react based on what they know about something, and that's crucial. So we must significantly strengthen the power of all possible traditional and online media that present an accurate picture and fight against large-scale manipulation. One such successful European online portal is, for example, Visegrad 24. Mr. Thompson has speaked at the forum. So he's creator, and this portal made a difference, especially in our part of Europe, in Central Europe. So I think that we need 10 times more of these platforms with even greater resources and reach. Until that happens, it will be impossible to significantly influence public opinion or decision makers, either in parliaments or in the governments. But to win this war for truth, or ideological war, as was mentioned before, it is necessary first to win the battle of words. Battle for words. Remember when Soviets, 60 years ago, wanted to accuse Israel in the United Nations, first time, of genocide, 60 years ago, stealing and abusing the meaning of its very definition and the legacy of Mr. Raphael Lemkin. How many similar attempts have followed, and how many times double standards have been used towards Israel since then? In the Holy Bible, in the Gospel of John, we read, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. All things were made through Word, and without it was not anything made that was made." Therefore, we must regain the Word. We must defend and regain the language that will describe reality. We must speak as Minister Cikli spoke in his speech, without, forgive my words, bullshit. So we must name things and phenomena for what they are. We should not be afraid. We must switch from defensive into offensive. Because times are changing and Israel has much more support today that media portrays. This is also proven on today's conference. Antisemitism in Europe does exist on the margins of both political poles, and the fight against it is necessary everywhere. However, it is an undeniable fact that today it is by far the most prevalent, or that it is dominant on the far left. These are simply the facts today. But today the left is losing power on the old continent and the United States due to misguided policies, which among other things enables a significantly more effective fight against anti-Semitism. The winds are changing, and they are changing on good. But we have to learn from history as well. And the history teaches us. Where there is evil, there must be fighting against it. And there must be justice. Otherwise, evil grows. History teaches us that unpunished evil always returns. Unpunished evil always returns. And unpunished and rewarded evil returns even sooner. The evil that struck Israel on October 7, 2023, must be punished in its entirety. So do not listen to those who have learned nothing from history, or even those who are in alliance with the evil because they arise from the same similar ideology of hatred as Hamas. So we have to be aware that the world is as it is and not as we would like it to be yet. But I'm sure Israel knows that. And we stand with you. Because your fight for existence, peace and justice, and your fight against anti-Semitism is also our fight. Thank you. Toda ba.